Welcome to my YouTube channel, Data Pulse by Mose, the heartbeat of data learning. If you're new here, please make sure you subscribe to support me, and if you're a returning subscriber, I'm happy for you, and that keeps me motivated to keep sharing more content. And then we have strings. So I think this we said it higher. Strings, we said, is a sequence of characters within a single quote or double quotes. Yeah, that is a string. And then we said to get a string, we can either use single quotes or double quotes or triple quotes. That is to represent a string in or to represent a string. So we have different string we have different string operations. So once I've created my string, for example, let me say I have string st, and then I have my string as Python is easy. So this is my string. So I can do different operations on this string. We can have lower operation, we can have upper operation, we can have swap case operation, capitalize operation, title operation, join operation, replace operation, split operation, and center operation. So each of these is comes in with the methods. So the upper operation, we have the upper method, we have the lower method, swap case method, capitalize method, and the title method. Okay, all these has their own methods. So we talk about the lower string operation. We convert all the strings, we convert all the characters in the string to lowercase. So in this case, for example, P is uppercase and E is uppercase, and maybe I is uppercase. So in this case, we will convert all these characters to lowercase. That is for the lower string operation. We will be able to get to understand this in our practical also. And then we have upper, whereby the upper string operation, it converts all the characters in a string to uppercase. It converts all the characters of our string to uppercase. So we have P, Python is easy. We'll get all these strings in uppercase. Yeah, so that is the upper string operation. And then we have swap case, whereby swap case here we swap the cases of each character in the string. That is, where we have the lowercase or where we have the uppercase, we swap to lowercase. Yeah, and where we have the lowercase, we swap to uppercase. Yeah, so that is the swap string operation. And then we have capitalize. Capitalize converts the first character of the string to uppercase, and then the rest of the characters remain to be lowercase. So we have now, assuming P was in lowercase, it will convert this P to uppercase, and then it will leave the rest in lowercase. Same to is, it will convert I to uppercase, and then S would be in lowercase, and then E, it will convert E to uppercase, and then the rest will be lowercase. That is for the capitalize string operation. And then we have title. Title converts the first character of each word to uppercase and the rest to lowercase. The join string operations. For the join, here is where now we want to join a list of the strings into a single string. Yeah, that is using actually joining two different strings. Yeah, maybe for example, I had a string Python. Yeah, let me say py, that is string 1, and then string 2, I add k, let me say ke. So I will use the join method to join these two strings. Yeah, that is for the join string operation. And then we have the replace string operation. So the replace replaces all the occurrence of the specified substring with another substring. That is replacing a character in a string with another character. That is replace string operation. Another string operation we have is the split string operation. So the split string operation, it splits the string into a list of substrings based on the given white space. Yeah, that is splitting a string. We have, for example, we have a string, let me say S3, and then I have John. Let me say John Tom. This is a string that I have, John and Tom. I could use the split method to split this string. I hope that is clear. And then we have center. The center string operation, it centers the string within a specified width, that is filling the remaining space with the specified character. Yeah, for example, I had my string ke. What I will do is I will center this string with a specified width. For example, I have a string, okay, this is the start of my space. Yeah, this is my space. When I say center, I will have my string se, which is ke, centered on this space. So that is the center string operation. And then we have okay, I think we've done lower and all this. So that is all that we have in string operation. We have the swap case, capitalize, title, join, replace, split, center, lower, and upper. We'll be able also to get to know much about this when we do our practical. We'll be able to see how it happens practically.